Hello everybody, Disno here. Today I'm going to bring you a game between Hclat and Astamatitos for the finals of 4-3 Cup. Now for some background on this tour, it was pretty shambolic. The format was all over the place, and as far as I'm considered, this was the only series really worth salvaging. Hclat is a well-known ladder player, and Astamatitos is the Greek freak. He's been around for a long time, and he's a very well-respected ADV player. So let's get right into the game. Hclat going to lead Tar, Asta going to lead Zapdos. Asta's going to sub turn 1. This is generally indicative of an offensive team. He's not fearing Rock Slide actually, but he's going to BP out straight to Swampert. Now Swampert takes 20 from the Rock Slide. Now this is indicative of either a very offensive Swampert or a CB Tar. So it's more likely a very offensive Swampert, considering the fact that Asta's going to lead sub Zap. So let's see how Hclat responds. He's going to go Starmie. Now Starmie's taking 30% from this Hydro Pump, so that's definitely an offensive Swampert. Now there's two things that Hclat could be going for here. He could be going for a Hydro into EQ pivot, trying not to damage a mon that's very weak to Hydro Pump by switching in Starmie first, eat the water move, and then switch into maybe a flying mon to avoid the ground move. Or he could be some sort of recover set with HP Grass or something, and being able to pressure out Swampert. So let's see what happens. Hclat's he's gonna go out to Skarmory here, and Asta's actually also gonna make the switch. So a couple of things to note here. Hclat's gonna get off a free spike regardless of what happens. But you can imagine this Celebi is some form of CM set, considering the fact that it's on such an offensive BP style team. It's definitely gonna have a HP fire in there. So Skarmory's got to worry about that one, but for the most part, unless it's at +1, it's not 2-hit KOing. So Skarmory can definitely get off a spike here, because the reason why it won't be 2-hit KOing is because Skarmory is max sped F in this in ADV. So yeah, we're gonna see a HP fire. Oh, but it crits. That's unfortunate. Although it's not too bad for Hclat, because he's getting a spike off, which is very important in this game, considering the fact that Asta is going to be trying to switch around a lot with BP. Not to mention that just having a spike up in general is very important. Asta's team looks kind of like it would be spikeless, like it wouldn't have a spiker on it. So yeah, that's definitely Hclat's definitely going to be getting the better end of these switches now. Hclat's got to switch out though. Yeah, he's going to go Blissey on the Celebi. Now Celebi hits CM here. This is dangerous, because if it's CM subset, which is a very good set, CM sub Giga Drain, it actually potentially beats Blissey 1v1. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Yeah, he is going to sub up, and Hclat's going to hit a T-Wave into the sub, which is really unfortunate. Now it's going to take 2 S-tosses to break this sub, because Celebi does have a 404 HP stat, which means that Blissey will be required to hit 2 seismic tosses to actually get through. Once Celebi reaches a high enough CM stat, like once its special attack gets high enough, it'll actually start getting its health back from Giga Drain. And when that happens, Hclat's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's actually dropping an oh no in chat here. That's pretty expected considering the scenario. Asta probably going to sub up here again. I wouldn't want to be Hclat right now. There's a lot of pressure on him right now. And if the Celebi gets through the Blissey, there's a good chance it sweeps, considering that Starmie is probably the fastest mon on Hclat's team. He looks to be running a very simple, typical Skarm Bliss team. Yeah, so Asta going to go for one more sub. He's now at half, so he's probably going to want to start Giga Draining and getting that health back. Yeah. Giga Drains in. Oh, and a crit. Now this is really important, because not only does it give Asta a huge amount of health back, I don't think Blissey can take any more. And this is really, really bad. He's got a full health Celebi, and he gets another crit. I don't think that one was relevant, but oh, Hclat's just going to forfeit. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing he could really do. Celebi's just going to walk through that team right now. It's, what is it, +4 or something like that. It's going to, +3. It's going to absolutely walk through this team. Yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate game. Let's see if Hclat can kind of, brush off the dust and bring one back in the next game, because let's see if it didn't hit him too hard, and if he's going to be able to keep some momentum. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you again in game 2.